All right, have you ever looked at a huge online community and just wondered, how do they do it? How do they stay on top of everything? Well, today we're diving into a report on a really interesting new platform from Linkspreed. It's all about what they're calling Web4.community, and it's introducing some seriously powerful tools that are pretty much changing the game for anyone building or managing an online space. Okay, let's kick things off with a problem that I'm sure every single community builder out there knows all too well. You've done it, you've built this thriving space, people are talking, there are millions of posts, which is awesome, but now you're drowning in data. It's just a sea of text. So the real question becomes, how do you find the actual insights in all that noise? The stuff that's going to help you make smart decisions and actually grow? And then there's the other side of that coin, right? All that engagement means you've got to maintain some level of control. I mean, what happens when things get chaotic? Maybe you're pushing a huge update or you're in the middle of a crisis. How do you steer the ship and protect your platform without just pulling the plug and losing all that momentum you've worked so hard to build? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. The report we're looking at today, which covers Linkspreed's new platform, suggests a pretty elegant two-part answer. It's built around two core ideas that tackle both of these big problems head-on: intelligence and control. So let's dig into that first part, intelligence. The big idea here is to completely change your relationship with your data. We're talking about taking it from this massive, kind of scary spreadsheet mess and turning it into your most powerful tool. It's not just about seeing the data. It's about actually being able to talk to it. And this is the star of the show, really. Linkspreed has integrated a conversational AI right into the backend. What does that mean? It means you can literally have a conversation with your database. Just ask it questions. It's like having a super smart data analyst on your team, 24/7, who can answer anything you throw at them. Forget about writing complex code or waiting for reports. The real magic here is how simple it all is. You just type a question in normal, everyday language, like you're asking a coworker for help. The AI takes that, translates it into the complicated database query it needs to run, and does all that heavy lifting for you. And the best part? It doesn't just dump a raw data table in your lap, it gives you a clean, easy-to-understand summary. I mean, just look at the difference. This is a huge leap. The old way meant your data was basically locked in a vault that only data experts could open. It was slow, it was complicated. The new way? It's instant, it's conversational, and it's for everyone. Your community manager, your marketing lead, even the CEO. Anyone can now get the insights they need right when they need them. It's all about removing the friction. Okay, but what does this look like in practice? Let's take a real-world scenario. Imagine your moderation team is just swamped. Instead of spending hours sifting through moderation logs trying to find a pattern, they could just ask something like this. And bam, the answer pops up almost instantly. This is a total game changer for moderation. Your team can stop just reacting to fires and start being proactive. They can spot problem users before things escalate and slash their response times. It's a huge efficiency boost. Or hey, let's think about the money side of things. This is the kind of question that directly impacts your bottom line. You can stop guessing about what makes people subscribe. You can ask for super specific data about what paying members are actually engaging with. And what you get is the power to make smart, data-driven decisions on the fly. You can see what's working right now and immediately double down on it. This lets you tune your content funnel for maximum conversions, totally taking the guesswork out of the equation. Okay, so having all that intelligence is amazing, but it's only half the story. You also need control. So let's pivot to that second core idea and see how it gives you the power to actually manage your community's environment. Now, this is way more than just a simple on-off switch. The source material calls it a strategic network pause, which is a great way to put it. Think of it like a circuit breaker for your community. It lets you pause all new posts and comments, putting the whole site into a read-only mode. This gives you breathing room to work your magic without having to shut everything down completely. So why is this so important? Well, just think about the possibilities here. You can do major server migrations or upgrades with zero risk of data loss. Or, if a community discussion is getting out of hand and turning toxic, you can hit pause, take a timeout, and reset the tone. It's also super practical. If you run a seasonal community, you could even save a bunch of money on server costs during the quiet months. It's all about giving you the tools to be more resilient and strategic. So, what happens when you put these two things together? When you combine this incredible new level of intelligence with this granular level of control, well, you get something that looks like a whole new era for how we manage online communities. Let's just break it down real simple. The conversational AI chat, that's your intelligence. It opens up data for everyone. The strategic pausing feature, that's your control, giving you real operational power. And when you put them together, that's the framework. It's a 1-2 punch for powerful, effective community governance. Really, what it all boils down to is a fundamental shift. Community management stops being this reactive, firefighting job and becomes a proactive, strategic role. These tools give you the power to build communities that aren't just fun and engaging, but are also intelligently managed and built to last. So in the end, this whole thing from Linkspreed, it's more than just a tech report. It's really a challenge, right? It's handing these incredibly powerful tools over to builders and creators and turning the question back to us. It's asking a simple but really profound question. Now that you have this kind of intelligence and control, what are you going to build with it?